What you want to hear on your sideline, that means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Here's Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be taken down with a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Now they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
Recovered by Denver.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Jackson.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball, batted away, but boy, they missed a big chance there.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Again, it's Robinson. Shifts by him. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll look to throw here. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're going to look to throw.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Greg Dulcich,
an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos have taken a 4th quarter lead.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tightrope.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
To throw is Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They run over center with Mitchell. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
A give here to Mitchell.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Here's Jackson.
Challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Ricard, the fullback.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run with Mitchell.
Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. One last shot for Jackson. He's got it. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener.